there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here in Huntington, Bank Field, in Cleveland. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the visitors, that's Coach Mike McDaniel. Spent the 2014 season with the Browns as the wide receivers coach under Mike Pettin. His side down, but certainly not out yet. They sit at 2-4. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott joined by my partner, Brock Heward. It's going to be longtime vet Nick Folk to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
24, ready.
Second down carry for Achane. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. And I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed.
Oh, that was a good 3rd down for the Cleveland defense. Get off the field. Hopefully it's a good omen.
Begins at the 31.
Oh, my goodness.
Down before the return gets far. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Leading them out, the 5th-year quarterback from Alabama. First-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
And all those touchdowns.
Now we're going to go to a spread offense now with Jim Brown.
It's team over individual for him.
We're getting out of the I formation stuff. We're going to try to open up the lanes. And hopefully it'll lead to Jim Brown getting a lot more running room up the middle.
And he will be focusing on
rectifying what happens.
Things here.
Brown quick on the draw here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Give on second, it's Brown. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3.
But you can see it right there, guys. Before I get into this game, I want to talk about what we're going to expect to see here in this particular game. We're going to the run and shoot style offense now to try to spread. If you watch the previous games with Jim Brown that I've done, I've been using Jim with traditional power formations, but we haven't had much. I mean, we've had success, but there are times where the defense can really, really come in there and hamper in on that, and it leaves you susceptible to not being able to pass the ball. So we're going to go ahead and spread open. That'll get Jim Brown hopefully one-on-one matches in the middle of the field with one linebacker. And as you can see, if he's able to beat that guy, particularly if he can catch him on a run blitz like they did here, there's nothing but space and opportunity. Now, because it'll be him versus a safety, possibly 2 safeties, if they do 2 safeties back. We'll see this run right here as it develops. Got good blocking down the offensive line. They create an angle. Jim gets up. Now he's got a one-on-one. That's what we want. And there's a good tackle. He got about 4 yards on that. Now, if he breaks that tackle, you guys can see space and opportunity for Mr. Jim Brown. So we'll see as the game goes on, guys, how this develops. And anyway, back to the gameplay, guys.
Great success on first down, Kate. It's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Jones now on third down. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. All the way down
good
to
punt by the Browns.
10-yard line before leaving the field. The Dolphins to back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Man in motion here. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. That's Cox, he's got Washington. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Right here.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that time.
Tyreek Hill there. And now
got
it's
him on a
down.
Counter rush right there.
Sure if he was hearing
Blitzer got through for real on that one.
Surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2 running back system might be play action.
It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Achane up the middle.
Nope, they run it.
It's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this.
Quick recap for you guys is in the description area. If you guys are new to the stream or don't know what's going on with the storyline, go ahead and check out the description area of this video. Get your call what's going on with the Browns and Jim Brown this season.
Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pressure coming, and he's taken down.
There he is again, guys. We're doing that counter rush, try to open up that rush lane for that backer.
Sometimes I wish everybody
got it again.
could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the
counter rush,
sucked out, and you know there's no escape.
Keep the lineman occupied, let the other guy feel. Now we gotta be worried. We don't want to do it too many times because the quarterback will get used to it and will start picking up hot routes.
Jake Bailey to punt this away.
You don't want to do it too often.
Second effort of the contest. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series.
And now we're going to come back out here to our spread offense.
Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
This is the first time we're doing this. We're bringing Jim Brown a spread offense. Never been done before.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Basically an empty backfield for the defense. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It's a matter of time. You can see it developing.
Check out his numbers on the
We're early in the game. If they could just get the, if he gets into that secondary, it's over.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pistol now for Jones. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
They came with a run blitz on that one.
Of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Couldn't get it off fast enough.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins.
Back shoulder throw, inaccurate. It was there.
Well,
back shoulder throw was just inaccurate, man. Mac Jones just didn't have the accuracy to make that kind of throw. Look, he's got the outside. Again, one of my favorite terms, space and opportunity. We're trying to go back shoulder. It's there, but the pass is off. The back shoulder throw was coming open, but he just passes like a quarter off.
I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the 1st time. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line.
Thought they had one ride, so I went wide 9 on that one.
What was supposed to move
the
chains
run
or just make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds his back. Achane. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami.
Browns just terrible defense.
The interception into points.
Screenplay, bad tackling.
Achane with the touchdown.
That's why they're 1-5.
So our first score of the game
Look at that.
here is they
got a chance to make a play. Gets ran over.
Certainly what you're looking for.
No, I think it's a good block.
You want to force the other guys into thinking they
bad
need to
tackle,
play a little
bad
catch-up
angle.
right away. So nice job to get
once again the Browns
take early control of this game.
In a deep hole. Start the game. Bad fundamentals.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brown gets it again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. That play good for 17 on a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Sanders sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the
They're just not getting any. Man,
just you quarterbacks, Brock,
they can't get anybody blocked right now.
Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Brown again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Third down, give to Brown. And they will stop him.
There it is, guys.
Their 39-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
You gotta stay with it. Gotta stay with your offense, even when it doesn't seem to be working.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jones looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 by 6.
They'll try it right with Brown. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They'll run again with Brown. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and 2. Jones. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. That's the end of the
It's working now, guys.
It's a 10-0 ball game.
You guys can see it. For those that came into the video, that saw my my synopsis and breakdown. Going to this spread offense, opening up lane for Jim Brown up the middle.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the
RPO.
The Browns.
I'm with the old RPO.
For their first points of this game.
Go ahead and do a duck walk. You earned it.
Time from the moment he pulled it
They came with that edge blitz.
That throw, Brock, but
I knew it.
We can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure
Look at that heavy zone. You can see it right there.
The option quarterbacks of our day.
Edge rush.
Right? Those guys that made that pitch. And
Saw it
just
coming.
Second nature.
Went to the
They were
slot,
on the
man.
run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Polk with a point after. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready.
They run the counter to HN. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And stick with HN. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jones. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Here we go.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. After making a catch, he is
Got him that time. They went run all the way.
He picks up 15.
We've been in this spread all game long. Went to a power formation. Play action pass. They never saw it coming. Wide open.
There are times a quarterback's got to be black.
Could have went deep, but I didn't want to take a chance. Not the most accurate quarterback in the world.
You get outside that
Just
pocket,
get first downs.
You got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Jones. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Cougar 19.
Jones now on 3rd down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Oh, man. Let's show that last play again. I had Jim. I thought I had him to the back end on the outside shoulder, but I should have just let him break that, let it get some depth, and have him out here. See, I didn't see that safety playing deep middle. There's no way he gets out there in time. Jim's getting ready to break free on that route, man. He's already calling. Look, he's already calling for it. Look at him. Got him beat right there. I threw it. See, I'm thinking he's going to go ahead and do a comeback on a choice. I should have just let it develop because I had the time. I had plenty of time. Well, not really. Yeah, he was getting ready to break free. I didn't have enough time. Yeah, he's going to be sacked.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know,
Man, their offensive line did a great job of blocking on that one. That was some stellar, man, that was some stellar pass protection, man. Jeez. They couldn't get diddly done. They had hats on everybody. Look at that. Man. That is some stellar pass protection, bro. Damn. Like the Secret Service and the president.
It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 19.
Oh, that safety go down. That's the sign of a blitz right there. Looks like we're blitzing. Once they actually had audible like that.
Throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it down from 37. And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the
hard
snap,
count,
and that's
man.
going to cost him.
Must use your hard count every once in a while. Again, during my Super Bowl stream, I made note of that with Drake May. He didn't use his hard count enough. That's number 1 thing you want to do against a good pass rush. Hard count him.
Jones going to throw again. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Again, Jones to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Oh, no, Mac Jones got lit up.
Injury. It looks like that's the quarterback, Mac Jones, who is shaken up on that play.
And it's his throwing arm, too. No, it's his left arm. Okay.
After the incompletion, still
time for
at that
Shador.
31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Time for Shador.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him.
Offensive line is just not protected.
Coming up.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Come on, come on.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least.
Trying to get a first down. I should just do it short, but I'm trying to get a first down.
When this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Miami offense.
3rd and long. They'd have been 2nd down. I would just do it short.
Series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They run. It's Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Two and out from the gun. He puts a air under it deep down the middle. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. This finds its target. That's Hill. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Now they'll hand it off to Achane. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf.
Set the house on that one.
A sack to bring around 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
We dodged a bullet on that one. They had it. That was a nice play. He just dropped it.
He's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Lions. Ready.
First down carry for Brown. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, Brown. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Oh, they had it, but they just couldn't get the sack.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down from the 42. Here's Achane up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They motion to Waddle over left. Tua off the play fake. And the Browns get there and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Hey, get set.
3rd and long for him here. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Bailey on now to kick this one away. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Go play fake with Jones. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Wow.
Right.
That is terrible. We had a perfect play. Oh, my God. Let's show this again. That is brutal. Oh, my gosh. Look at this perfect play action pass. We block it wide open. Perfectly called. And this guy, Jesus. See, that's bad offense. Okay. You want to talk to me about, like, people said the Super Bowl was boring. Oh, it wasn't good offense. No, that was good offense in the Super Bowl. This is how you know you're watching bad offense. When quarterbacks are overthrowing receivers by 5 yards, out of bounds. That's when you know you're watching bad offense. That is terrible.
And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Let's go now.
Jones now to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
You know what? I'll take that because we get extra down.
To keep his quarterback up.
I don't mind that.
Cross
Get
the
an extra
line.
down.
That earns the holding penalty. Their work done.
I'd rather have second and 20 and third. Right now that sounds
Second
crazy.
and 20.
But at least I got 2 downs now.
Here's Jones to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh my God. This is terrible. The Browns just cannot help themselves, man. The last play, he got an overthrow. This play, he puts it on the money, and the guy can't catch it. This is amazing. I love football, man. This is why I love football, because you can't attribute success or failure to any one thing. It's always a combination of things.
He can't hang on to the pass. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Brian Stonehouse back out there again.
Now Jim Brown's hurt now.
Tyreek Hill deep to the Dolphins.
Just gets worse. Oh, man. That's still not a bad punt. Not bad. That's not what I wanted it. Oh, my God.
He's brought down before the
could have been a better punt. I didn't want to just give him that angle to run with.
And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
It's Achane, the inside give. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Tagovailoa. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Bailey now on for the punt.
Defensive football game.
To 6 punts today.
Not really, though, because the Browns' offense has been shit. I mean, we've had big plays that could have been made.
Secures this at the 17.
But a lot of it's just bad offense in the Browns.
A few yards before they bring him down on the return.
So I really can't say the Browns defense is playing good, but Miami's been lucky. They could have been burnt at least 3 times now, and the Browns didn't make them pay.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. And we haven't even
Jim Brown still getting his numbers, though.
We're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Pistol now for Jones. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down throw by Jones. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't know what else to say.
Before he was able to recover.
You can only do so much with a playbook.
Like to see that
at the end of the day, the players have to make the plays.
Any kind of shot plays deep.
You can call the best player in the world, like Vince Lombardi once said,
So it's second and...
Vince Lombardi, this is a good line. Vince Lombardi once said that men can make plays on the chalkboard. On the chalkboard, everybody's a genius. But on the football field, it's the men that make them work. You know? And you can have the best player in the world, but if they don't execute, it don't mean nothing, man.
And now ball still at that 39-yard line. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. First and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second.
26-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stay.
They just can't help themselves.
They were pretty happy with goes away.
The Cleveland Browns.
Penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how
Oh, my God. They just can't help themselves, guys. They just can't help themselves.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Throwing here, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's got to be to the end zone. We can't run the risk of not getting the field goal out of this.
They need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. Jones looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped.
Just take the field goal. All we got a chance.
There for third down.
Might mess around throwing an interception. Ain't even worth
That's
it.
the uniform you want to see, almost bringing it in.
Take a chance on a 58-yard field goal.
Down here after the near pick.
Got the wind on our side, too. 8-mile-an-hour wind going our way. Got it. And
This
it!
kick is
Got him, coach.
good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Woo!
And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Special team, baby.
Different mindset now, Kate. Really for both sides. As they go
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
More than likely tied.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Scratch. Whole new ball game.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott.
Man, this is crazy, man.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Two teams desperate for a
Starting
win.
to feel like fall outside, isn't it?
Battling it
Week
out.
7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And this is Jacoby Myers. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Jaguars have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. From there,
Wow, the Jaguars,
it's on
wow.
to Cincinnati.
They
Checking
shut
in
the
on
Rams
Bengals
down?
as they host the
Matthew
Pittsburgh
Stafford
Steelers.
and company didn't score. Wow, look at that.
And this is DK Metcalf.
Aaron Rodgers and a tsunami.
He's a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches.
What a...
The Steelers.
That is unbelievable, man.
On the year with another win.
Game-winning touchdown in the rain. Rodgers off his back foot.
Let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Raiders.
See what Mahomes does here.
And this is Elijah
Oh,
Mitchell.
that's the Raiders.
Spots an opening, capitalizes
Are you
on
kidding
it,
me? Look at this.
15 yards.
Get
for
out
the
of here,
touchdown.
man.
The Raiders lead it by 2
That is-
at the half.
That is amazing. We need some of that over here in Cleveland.
With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Jim Brown on his way to 100 yards yet again. But the Cleveland Browns offense just can't make the big plays. So far, Jim really hasn't opened up. It's just been a lot of, couple of big gashing runs and a lot of short ones.
Return starts at the 9.
Uh-oh.
Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt.
We're going to go through a motion draw here.
And that return might just be the spark that
motion
leads
draw.
to the momentous fire.
Brown quick on the draw here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the...
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys weren't hearing what I was saying. I had the mic on mute. I was saying that part of the reason why a power back is useful, this isn't a good play because when Jim Brown played, he really didn't play in the era of the draw play. It was there, but it wasn't utilized. You usually utilize draw plays for guys like Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas, or even Kenneth Walker III, guys who are really shifty. Power backs, generally, you want to get these guys going downhill as soon as possible. Because with Jim, he's not up to speed. He's a power back. He's not up to speed yet. And the linebacker has the advantage in this situation. And by the time he gets the ball, momentum takes hold. So, yeah, I think we'll stay away from that play going forward now that I think about it. Because a draw play, unless you can get like some kind of an outside motion,
from your defense.
it's not a really good idea.
And stay focused on that next snap.
It's not a good idea.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second.
You want to get him going downhill as fast as possible.
A give now to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
On the stop. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throw here, third down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely making sure they...
First guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver.
Wow. Well, you guys saw that one. They just got a good break. Unofficial play. We basically sent 6 guys looking for that edge rusher. We got what we wanted, but he got rid of it quickly underneath. And then this guy just picks him off beautifully. And then, yeah, it's basically an unofficial pick play. And then we got off to the races. It's a game of inches, guys. It's a game of inches. But having said that, good hustle by Campbell. He saved the touchdown, so we can still get him off the field here. It's not all bad. He didn't score a touchdown. Good hustle. Like coming across the field to stop a touchdown.
On the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Tagovailoa's hit. The ball is out, and they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so near turnover ends and loss of yards.
We went with a double outside stunt. Look at that. Double outside stunt. Got him, guys. 4-man rush. Double outside stunt. They blocked one. We got him at the right time. Let's take a look at that. Watch that defensive line. An outside, for those that don't understand, a stunt is when you wrap around your defensive lineman on the line. It can be inside or outside. Watch closely on the ends. I'm going to spotlight Myles Garrett here since he's our hero here. He's going to come in. They're going to wrap around. And you see the outside, they're wrapping around number 57 over there on the left side. And then he comes around. And now they're. So they blocked the other one. We had a double outside stuff to the outside. They kind of kept it whole here. They blocked it. They did not block this one, though. He gets around. Now you got 3 guys. What you really want is you want to get Myles Garrett, your superstar pass rusher, one-on-one. Because we all know Myles Garrett's at a point in his career where he's unblockable one-on-one at this point, and does a great job right there. Good coverage down the field, too. Nobody's open. Got a one-man spy just in case he takes off. So, good defense by the Browns here.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing. And
like I was saying, that hustle play saved a touchdown. That would have been 7. Instead, they got 3. So great play by Campbell hustling on defense.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Going back to old tried and true I formation. Big set.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jack Jones making that tackle. Well, this certainly has been a memorable.
Jim Brown getting up slowly.
His coaches, man,
back to the huddle.
Kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood,
hey, at least we got Jim Brown back on the field.
For 3rd down.
Got Jim Brown.
So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Willie Gay with the pick. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for
Boy, I tell you, I don't know how he picked that off. There have been so many interceptions that should not have been.
You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down.
That is amazing. How did he undercut this pass? Jim Brown had him boxed out. I had him. Got free release. And it's a 50-50 ball. I'm trying to throw these window passes with these inaccurate quarterbacks. I mean, he's boxed out. I don't know how he intercepts this. How did he intercept this? If anything, it should be an incomplete pass. That's one of those things. That's one of those Madden things, I guess. That should be an incomplete pass, nothing less. It shouldn't be intercepted. So I'm supposed to be passing over here to this window where Jim's getting ready to come free across his face, but he passes where Jim's at, not where he's going, which is the classic sign of an inaccurate quarterback. But man, now the Browns find themselves another hole yet again. Here we go. Same old story.
He took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And without much time to process things after that pick 6, Brock, first snaps of this series are being watched closely by all. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Jones trying again after the pick. Setting up the screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Jones. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun to get to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Jones. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And the stop is made just before he's able to...
Jim Brown saving the Browns' buttocks. Man, that burst. Oh, my God.
Nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them
20
to the
yards.
level and beyond.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. Vikings,
Now it's Jones off the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, here's Jones. That's complete to Tillman, outright.
What a play!
Down at the 33
It's about time.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Brown's making some plays here.
He knew exactly where he was going with that.
Jim Brown back on the field now. Fully rested.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Jones. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Jones now on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Running with Achane here with a gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
44. Ready.
They send Hill right. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that.
That was nice.
Put some play action in there. Let him go run.
That was nice.
With his speed, that route is over.
I got to show that again. That was beautiful. They completely undressed the Browns. They went weak side motion. First off, they put Tyreek Hill in motion over here in red. They had man coverage. I wanted to go ahead and go to cover 3 zone. I saw that shit, but I couldn't get in fast enough. So now we're in man coverage, and they go with this. First off, number 66 right here just does a great banger job. Pancake the hell out of his man right there. And then you got 3 Browns over here covering nobody. Look at this. This is the definition of stupidity. Like, look at this. You got 3 Browns in the same area. He's coming up because he took the play action, cheese. He took the play action, guys. If he stays, if he had deep middle or deep half. If he just stays deep half, you could at least defend that play better. Waddle pulls away because you're trying to be. They're having a freaking powwow at the 30 or the 25-yard line. You got 3 guys guarding nobody, man. All because Delpit just, oh my goodness. They haven't run the ball all game long. Why are you even worried? It's not even your responsibility. Like, what's the old Patriots saying? Do your job. Do your job, man. Do your job. Come on. Oh, man.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll run again with Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest.
It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They send Hill right. H.N., a first down carry. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the keeper, here's Tagovailoa. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock.
Man, the Browns, man.
4th down.
Great defensive play right there. The Browns just can't help themselves. Like, it's so many opportunities. So many opportunities to help yourself. Drop passes. Broken coverages. And now you play good coverage and you can't pick it up. Nice hit on Tyreek Hill right there, though. Man, he just stuck Tyreek Hill. Look at this. Tyreek Hill just got his bell rung. Man.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that one is
Browns,
not where
get off.
needed it to be.
Wow.
It is off and no good.
The Browns survive.
Stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. The first down carry for Brown. Shoots away from one. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's a Browns first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Jones. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Jones hits him on the in route. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, give to Brown. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Everybody rushing back to the line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Brown. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Blitz coming for Jones. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. Throwing the out route complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for 1st and goal.
Second effort.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Wow.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jones to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Caught on the slant. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Volk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead.
What a drive. A lot of big plays. A lot of that, man, that 4th down conversion was huge.
And just like that, we're back to a 1
Jim Brown giving his Browns a chance. Defense has been pretty good, except for giving up big plays. The Dolphins haven't been able to sustain a good drive. They've basically been scoring off big plays. If the Browns could just stop making mistakes.
Alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series.
The Dolphins just haven't done much in terms of sustaining drives. It's just the Browns keep having these bonehead plays on defense, giving up a big play.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Complete out to the right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. He's taken down. The Browns got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's happened. It's not going to help in that decision at all.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Browns.
Jeremy Brown doing his part. 29 rushes, 135.
And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They go play fake with Jones. That's complete, David Njoku. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Intended target was his running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Escapes a defender. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Miami offense headed out there now. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, two.
Tua off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's Achane up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
to the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Tua. And the Browns get there and take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Go, go, go! Ball start. Awesome.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Ready.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Hopefully that pushes my field goal range. Hopefully. Nah. How long is it?
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Weeks away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme.
All right, I think it has more to do with the slider issue than he's not that bad. They're not that bad. Let's see what's going on. I don't think I can do it from here, can I? No, I cannot. No, can't do it. Not in here. Oh well, we're locked in. You can't change
for this offense.
Change it from and franchise
defense. Well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior
I got it set
incompletion,
to 45-45, but I think it's hard to read sometimes with the sliders. Some of these throws should be good completed. They're not that bad.
To throw again, it's Jones. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Ready, team.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down run from Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Punting muted out now. And they could really use a good one here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, a target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Jones now on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones looking to throw. As the hook up again.
Can't even hit him on the run.
He'll go down.
Oh, man, that should have went for a lot more yards if he puts it on him. Like, dude, it's a horrible throw. I mean, he caught it, but it's a horrible throw. Look at this. Probably should have went to the inside receiver, but nonetheless, it's a touch throw. He's supposed to hit him on the run, catch, and go. You got a blocker down the field. You got blockers coming in. He's going to maybe even take this guy. That may have even been a touchdown. Who knows? With his speed, because Njoku was a very fast tight end. But, man, jeez.
Stay right at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Again, Jones to the air. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be down. It looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Jones upping the pace here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing it again here. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To the air once more. Here's Jones. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Trying to work as fast as possible.
Gain of 17 yards brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Jones going to throw again. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense working quickly.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
looking inside the red zone. Brings it in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Great offer. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. In any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown.
I'm tempted to go because you're 1-5. I'm tempted to go for 2 here because we get the ball back, we go for the win instead of going for the field goal to win. I am so tempted to go for 2. You're 1-5. Let's get a win here, man. But I'll do the smart thing.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to
preserve that time on that kickoff.
Miami set to take
preserve that time on that kickoff. I kicked to him.
And this
His
really
burn
looks
for
like
2
a
seconds.
whole different ball game.
Plus, you're going to risk on running it back on you.
They really need to go on a drive here.
Got to get off the field here, guys. Come on.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Finds his back. H.A. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pressure coming, and they take him down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Pushes it towards his running back.
That was dumb. They should have ran the football. Run the football. Keep the clock moving.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need
but they felt like they wouldn't lose timeout for 2-minute warning. So hopefully we get the ball back before a 2-minute warning. We'll have essentially 3 timeouts.
O-line couldn't hold up.
But man, they haven't stopped that 52 alignment all game long.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Why did that guy not block that up, man? That was crazy.
They have been
just let him go.
Scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do something.
All right, here we go, guys. No more time for mistakes. Jim Brown has kept him in it.
Ready to go.
Can Jim Brown help him win it?
Jones. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. So that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trail by a field goal. 2nd down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big third down here. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
I got him. On me. 65,
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Chan again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. And likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. He'll look to throw it. It is caught left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And with 4 seconds left, they get up there and clock it. They might not be over just yet, though, Brock. Get a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see.
And a runoff.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker.
Oh, my God. The Browns, man.
So it's a win for
I was
the
trying to get
Dolphins.
1-6.
And there was no
I was trying to get Jim Brown to help. They won't now. Mad won't let you put your running back on the Hail Mary alignment. I want to get Jim Brown involved down there. I don't want him blocking if I'm down there. Oh my God, 1-6. This is sad. Every
winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
The Jim Brown series. I mean, Jim Brown's getting his, but that's about it, man. Jim Brown's been dominant, but man, They just couldn't get, man, the Browns defense actually played pretty good. I mean, in terms of, they just gave up big plays. Like, he got 366 yards on 58 completions, percent completions. Like, he didn't play great at all. But no interceptions. They didn't intercept him. All the bad throws he did. Look at that. 10 yards per play. Every completion he threw, he got 10 yards on. That is ridiculous. That's 20 first downs. Think about it. That's basically 20 first downs. Because you can't, out of 34 he threw, he made 20. An average of them were 10 yards. There's your story. Meanwhile, the Browns, I pass half as much as him, twice as much as him, for less yardage. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But Jim Brown, not to be stopped, 33 carries, 135 yards, 4 yards a carry, no touchdowns though. 2 20-yard runs. That's the story, guys. Cleveland Browns go to 1-6, and with Jim Brown on the side. 1963 Jim Brown, just, man, he's getting his, but this, we are finding out that even the great Jim Brown is not good enough to turn the Cleveland Browns around, because this is sad. This is 1-6. Now they got the Patriots next week. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Let's take a look here. Well, let's take a look here at the weekly recap first. Then we'll take a look at the Browns schedule as it remains. They got a bye week after the Patriots. They're gonna, man, this is brutal.
Artistry on display. Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And here's Jalen Waddle. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Dolphins come away with a victory. They win by 6. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Justin Fields. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. The Jets up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Eagles. And this is Jordan Mason. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Vikings are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Yeah, guys, Browns at 1-6 on this season. Let's go ahead and advance the week. Since we just saw that, they got and now at 1-6 after losing to the Dolphins. Now they have to take on the Patriots in Foxborough. Are you freaking kidding me? And I know those ratings are accurate. That can't be accurate unless they got some injuries going on. Let's take a quick look at the schedule here. Patriots are actually 3-4. Maybe they got some injuries going on. I can't imagine why they're so low right now. Drake May is available. They have the number 9th. Look at the Browns defense, man. They give up so many big plays. 40 yards a game, 323 passing yards, 139 rush. However, they did stop Miami. Miami didn't do anything on the run, but man, it's just a bad football team. I mean, Jim Brown or not, man, you can't overcome all that, man. And I don't understand these ratings. They're trying to tell me that the Patriots are at 83 overall with Drake May and Gonzalez and all those guys they got, and the Browns are better than them rating-wise. I think you need to reevaluate your prospects there. Like, dude, you're telling me the Patriots are not favored to win this game? Screw that. No way. Let's take a look here at the Cleveland Browns schedule that's left here. And yeah, they're 1-6, but look at who they've. It's been a murderer's row of teams. They faced the Bengals with Joe Burrow in them and Chase. Then you got to go out to the Ravens. They faced them and Lamar Jackson. That was a hell of a game. Then that was a hell of a game against the Packers. That was actually close in a tsunami game in Cleveland. Then they have to go into Detroit when Detroit hadn't won a game yet. They were desperate. They went 16-26 to them. Then an absolute barn burner. They lose at the buzzer to the Vikings with McCarthy at the buzzer, throwing a game-winning touchdown at the buzzer. Then they got destroyed by the Steelers the previous week, and you just saw this. They were in the game. They just gave up big plays. I mean, they played good defensively. They sacked dude like about six times. They just big plays. And then the passing game, the drops. So how many drops were there by the Cleveland receivers? Even Jim Brown himself dropped a lot of balls. And now they got to take on the Patriots with Drake May and the company, and that is going to be scary. Then they get a bye week. And then they got the Jets and the Ravens again, then the Raiders, the 49ers, the Titans, the Bears, the Bills. It's brutal. They would have to, at 1-6, to make the playoffs. They literally would have to. I mean, you gotta basically run the table. Let's take a look at the AFC West. I mean West, as it stands. Excuse me, AFC North. Excuse me. And the Bengals are 0-7. That's the only thing saving them right now. Steelers are 4-2. Ravens are 3-3. They would have to basically win out. Like, you can't have. Maybe you can suffer one more loss because the division is, with the Bengals being 0-7, Ravens 3-3, and them being 4-2. You can maybe suffer one more loss, and that's it. You gotta run the table. Crazy. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys next time on the 1963 Jim Brown versus the modern NFL. Jim Brown. Before we go, let's take a look at Jim Brown, because Jim Brown ain't been stopped. Ain't nobody stopping Jim Brown. But that hasn't been the problem. The problem is, it's a team game. It's a team game, and it's just, it's a freaking team game. If we take a look at the NFL rushing leader, go here to the rushing leader. It's Jim Brown by a wide margin. He's already got 1,300 yards, and we're coming into, what is this, week 8, week 9? He's averaging 5.9. Now his rushing yardage is going down average wise, but his yards per game is going down too as well. But there's already high to begin with. He's already got 4 fumbles because the usage has been high. However, he has the most broken tackles in all the NFL by 10, or even over the great Derrick Henry. That's saying something. He broke more tackles than Derrick Henry. Yards after contact is just ridiculous. He got 529 yards after contact, which is 5 times more than the next guy. But the problem is, but look at the down. Look at the usage. Downs played. Zach Ertz. Where is he? There he is. As a running back, he's got the most downs played out of all the running backs. There's another running back even up there with his usage. He's up there with quarterbacks, man. And quarterbacks, it's a false stat, because we all know quarterbacks don't take near the pounding that a running back does. So it's a false stat for usage for a quarterback. For him to be up here with quarterbacks is ridiculous for usage. This is crazy. But yeah, that's the story with Jim Brown, man. He should be the odds-on favorite for the MVP. Let's take a look. Are the league awards already yet? No, we got weekly awards. Let me see here. Stats and awards. I don't think they start keeping that until after week 9, I think. Yeah. Let's see, the last player of the week. Aaron Rodgers with 324 yards. Nope, they didn't give it to him this week. But you would have to imagine that I don't know. His team is losing. You know how the MVP works. If your team sucks, they don't give it to you, despite having an insane performance like he's having. He's also got 642 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns there. So that's insane. So, but with that being said, guys, the Cleveland Browns, led by the incomparable Jim Brown, are getting their butts whipped here at the modern era. Because, man, it makes you wonder, like, is a running, like everybody's saying, is a running back really worth that much in today's NFL? Based on what we're seeing, probably not. I mean, we got the greatest running back of all time, consensus, and it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. They ain't doing. They 1-6, man. They 1-6 with the best runner God ever made. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys coming up. I'll be going live a little bit later. What time is it? It's only 7 o'clock my time. I'll be going live a little bit, maybe an hour, with the continuation of the NBA Legends of the Modern Era series. I know you guys are waiting for that. You guys heard my announcement. The next marquee matchup coming up is going to be Jordan versus Larry Bird. Yep, Team Jordan will be taking on Larry Bird in the Jordan Dome in a very important game that has a lot to do with the standings. If you guys have been following that, you know Team Larry Bird's had a bad start to their season, but since that time, they are the hottest team in the NBA. They're currently on a 9-game winning streak, and they're going to go take on Team Jordan, who's the number 2 ranked team in the Eastern Conference that Larry Bird is trying to catch up with. So, obviously, the story writes itself. Team Larry's going to go into Team Jordan's camp, try to get that win, and move up the standings before we get through the second quarter of the season. Because at that point, once you start getting into All-Star break, it's kind of locked. I mean, the top 4 teams are pretty much locked in at that point. I mean, if you've got 25, 30 wins, ain't nobody catching you at that point. It's just you just playing, which you just basically moving up and down between the top 4 teams. Everybody else that's like sub 5, that's where they're going to be. Battling, trying to stay out of the play-in tournament. That's how that stuff usually goes. Check any year of the NBA, no matter what era. It's always been that way. So Team Larry Bird, this is a must-win for them. And yeah, it'll be Jordan versus Bird. And also too, I'll be doing a throwback aesthetic for the game. For those of you that remember the NES classic Jordan versus Bird video game, I will have fully detailed uniforms and court design based on the video game as it was. So that will be a nice little touch for that game when that goes live. But before we get to that game, we'll be going into showing Hakeem Olajuwon taking on LeBron James and Luka Doncic in his house. So we'll get that game going for you a little bit later before we get to Jordan versus Bird. But with that being said, guys, yeah, that's what we got on the slate here on the docket. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time as we continue here on Rexington Strong Style Sports. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.